Hello everyone! So it's been a little while since I did a Q&A, so we're gonna do a Q&A. I took your questions? I took you guys' questions over on Instagram and I mostly use that for Q&As, so if you want to be involved in one in the future, go follow me on Instagram. LulaBell707 says, how long have you had your ratties? On October 13th, it will be exactly 2 years since I brought Einstein and Darwin home. So Einstein and Darwin are over 2 years old now. They are OAPs. It's difficult to feel happy about their birthdays or anything because rats don't live very long, and actually later on today I'm speaking to our vets just because I want to be prepared. I don't want us to have to think about that, you know, while we're going through something really sad. I want everything to sort of be arranged. We know what we're doing. We know what the process will be so that when the time comes, we don't have to worry about that so much. Sorry, that was really sad for the first question, but it's something you have to think about, especially if you want to get rats. Like, they're very cute and everything and they're lovely, but you don't get very long with them, and it's the kind of thing you have to think about and be prepared for with any pet. Dreams of Wanderlust says, how have your stretched ears been going since one was going all wonky? I still don't have good news to report, I'm afraid. I still have them. They're still just as they were. This one is, I'm pretty sure 16mm. I'm kind of forgetting just because I've had this jewellery in for so long. Part of my job is making plugs. I'm looking at different sizes and, you know, doing stuff like that all day long, so then I just forget about my own ears, to be honest, and there's all these different numbers in my head. This one I'm pretty sure is 12mm. This one is the one that's holding us back. It's just shit. I'm pretty sure I tried stretching this not too long ago. I use the taping method, which is will take longer, but it's more gradual and more safe. But in the end I just gave up because I was so busy and I didn't really have time to think about it. But will try again one day because I really love the look of stretched ears. I don't want to get rid of them, but I really want them to be even, and I don't think I can deal with them being uneven forever because it does really get on my nerves. Ultimate goals would be both of these at 20mm. I don't know if it's ever going to happen for me though. I don't really have a plan other than to wait a bit longer, treat them really good, and then try again. Kaylee Glynn says, do you have friends that aren't vegan and does it upset you? I do have friends that aren't vegan. Most of my friends aren't vegan. Obviously Alex is my best friend and he's vegan as well, so that's great. It can be frustrating because I just want to share what I think is an awesome thing with people and that can do so much good for the planet, for the animals, and for that person. And I love my friends, so I want good things for them. But I don't just harp on it at them about it all the time. But I also won't shy away from mentioning it if something comes up in conversation because it's something that's close to my heart, and I'm sure they, as my friends, wouldn't want me to, you know, pretend to be anyone other than who I am around them either, so it's all good. I'm still holding out hope. One day, maybe, maybe all my friends will go vegan. Probably not. Happily T says, are you ever going to start selling prints of your artwork? I love your style so much. Thank you. Maybe, I don't know. I didn't realise there was any demand for it. I do really enjoy it actually, and I wouldn't mind doing more, so if there's something you guys would be interested in, then sure, I'll try and make that happen. Sorry, the whole time I'm answering this question, I'm trying to hold in like a burp. I'll put some pictures of my artwork on screen now with the magic of editing so that you can see if you like it or not and let me know if you want to see any more. I don't know, I just do it for fun every now and again. Clocks in Space says, what is your skincare routine? You have such flawless skin. I need to know your secrets. My secrets are my own, so I'm not telling you anything. No, actually, I don't really have a routine. I think probably the main things are like your diet and probably just putting the least amount of shit on your face as possible, really. I don't think like layers upon layers of creams and all this different stuff is probably good for you, so I try and do the very minimum to my skin. Take my makeup off straight away as soon as I don't need to be wearing it. I'm not wearing much makeup now, I'm just wearing a bit of powder, but I'm not wearing any foundation. I use a lot of Lush products on my skin, in fact mostly Lush products. I use Angels on Bare Skin to exfoliate. I use the tea tree toner. I use that like every single day, multiple times a day. And I use it just kind of to refresh my skin, like if I'm feeling sweaty or anything. I use the Full of Grace facial serum bar, although I don't use a lot of it and I don't use it all the time. Water, wash my face off with water, remove my makeup mostly with coconut oil or with really gentle facial wipes. And I'm vegan, I eat a shit ton of vegetables. No dairy. I know dairy is a bad one for a lot of people, makes them break out. That's all I can think of, really. There you go, that would be like my skincare routine video in a nutshell. Maybe I'll make a more in-depth video on it one day. Amy Pepsi says, are you watching Bake Off and who do you want to win? I'm assuming you mean the Great British Bake Off. I don't watch any television because I don't technically have a TV. I mean, I have a TV, but I don't have an aerial, so I can't get any actual TV channels, and we don't have a TV license. We literally just watch like Blu-rays, YouTube videos and Netflix, and that's it. We haven't had a TV license ever since we moved out, so we haven't watched TV properly in over 2 years, and I don't miss it one bit. Every time I go around one of my friend's house and they've got normal TV and I look through like what's on, I'm never disappointed that I don't have it, to be honest. Every now and again though, if I'm in like someone else's house or somewhere public and they have TV on and I see adverts, I'm quite curious. I'm like, oh, I wonder what TV's like at the minute, you know, because I haven't seen it in so long. Lady Elizabeth says, would you accept a roll as the new Xena? I love this because you spelt roll as in like sausage roll. I'd accept a little vegan sausage roll, or I'd do a little roll if you mean like a roly-poly kind of roll. But I mean, not that it would ever in a million years happen, but no, I couldn't play Xena. Could you imagine the anxiety? I'm pretty sure it would kill me if I was tasked with not only acting, but acting as like my idol. No. Ave the Brave says, what should your fandom be called? I've never really been able to think of like a cool name for you guys, but a lot of you really like my Team Bean badges, so maybe Team Bean. Though some people were confused what bean even means. I always refer to the rats as my beans, but bean is just like a term of endearment to me. Like Alex is one of my beans as well. You're all my beans. But I most often use it for pets. Pets are beans. Pets are more beans than people are. But everyone's beans really. I'm pretty sure that makes it official. We're Team Bean. Pikaz says, are there any tattoo artists you'd love to get inked by, but they're too far away or overbooked? Overbooking doesn't really concern me, like I'll wait if they're a really good artist, but the too far away thing, that is more what holds me back. Sophia Born, I don't know how to pronounce it. She is in Sydney and I love some of her tattoos. I follow her on Instagram. Dropped my phone, sorry. Rizaboo, I love her work. She's in Glasgow, which is not like really far away. I'm sure I can get something from her eventually. Her work just feels so like 80s and cool. Kirsten Holiday as well, she tattoos in Portland and I love her work. And Mattia Mambo from Italy. This is a really different style to any tattoos I have, but it's such a unique, beautiful little style that I don't even care. There's certain styles that if I got the opportunity, I don't care if it doesn't all fit in, I'd get them from specific artists as well because they're just so cool. But in general, I try and stick to the same sort of style, even if they're all different artists, like a similar style, so it kind of works together, you know what I mean? But that's just personal preference, like you don't have to do that. Dear Future Vegan says, where do you see yourself in 10 years time? I share your problem with anxiety and I wonder whether you see a life with less of it. Sorry. I honestly don't spend a lot of time thinking about that. I've managed to get to where I am now, even with my anxiety being really bad sometimes, you know, it goes up and down. But sometimes it's been really bad and I've still ended up here and things aren't perfect, but if I can get this far with it, then fine. If it stays with me forever, it will make things suck, maybe, but it doesn't mean that my life's over and that I can't do things. It just might be a bit more difficult. I just hope it doesn't get like loads worse, because then maybe I'll change my mind. Then maybe I'll be like, oh, I can't deal with it. I don't know that I'd be the same person without my anxiety. So even though it comes with lots of downsides, it also means that I'm quiet and I'm a listener and I pick up on things and I think about things from almost every conceivable angle, a lot of the time when I don't need to, but it's because I ponder things so much and I think, how could this go wrong? What's gonna happen? But there's lots of good things about me and my personality that come from that. Anyway, I'll leave you on that note. Thank you so much everyone that asked questions. Sorry I can't reply to all of them as usual, but that would be a hella long video. Go watch my last video, by the way, if you haven't already, because like no one did. Some people did, but not many people, and I think you'd enjoy it because I think it was good. I enjoyed it. I enjoyed filming it, and it was the first video in ages that I properly had Alex like sit down and make a video with me, and that was really nice. Thank you so much for watching this video, and I will speak to you again soon. Bye bye.